What's up? Welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 86 for June 28th, 2026. Let's break down today's coolest AI news so anyone can understand it. Let's go! This week, the biggest shift in AI is not about answering questions faster. It is about AI learning to watch what you do on your computer and then handle the same job again and again without you. OpenAI added a record replay feature inside its Codex app on the Mac. You simply perform a task once, like formatting a report or sorting files, and the system turns your clicks and movements into a reusable skill the AI can run later on its own. Think of it like showing a new roommate how you load the dishwasher. After one demonstration, the roommate remembers the exact order and does it every time without further instructions. The same idea appears in Google's latest Gemini model, which can now see your screen and click around like a digital helper, and in Notion's decision to focus on AI agents that read, sort, and reply to messages automatically. What matters is the change in how we use these tools. Instead of typing the same prompt every day, you show the AI once and it takes over the repeatable part. Students could demonstrate how they organize notes for a project and then let the agent repeat that process for every new assignment. That frees up time for thinking rather than clicking. The pattern across these tools is the same. AI is moving from a chat window that waits for orders to something that can observe and copy a workflow after a single example. A popular post on Reddit is reminding students and anyone learning something new that the best way to use tools like ChatGPT is to read the material yourself first, then ask the AI to explain the tricky parts you didn't understand. Think of it like having a patient tutor who can rephrase a confusing paragraph in simpler words or create a short quiz to test what's stuck in your head. This approach keeps you in charge of the learning instead of letting the AI do the work for you. For example, after finishing a chapter in a textbook, you could ask it to make 5 multiple choice questions about the main ideas, then answer them yourself and check your results. It turns the AI into a tool that strengthens your memory and comprehension rather than replacing the effort of reading. The post points out that you can even write your own summary of what you read and have the AI critique it for accuracy or point out anything important you missed. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, the deep dive where we look under the hood. Let's unpack how an AI learns a new skill just by watching once, using the MIT Robot Hand project as our guide. Researchers there used ultrasound, the same sound wave scans doctors use to see a baby before birth, to watch tendons and muscles moving inside a human hand in real time. Picture a piano teacher who cannot see your fingers but can feel every tiny shift in your tendons through a special glove. That extra layer of information lets the teacher understand exactly how you press each key. In the same way, the ultrasound gives the robot hand data about what is happening beneath the skin, not just what a camera sees on the outside. The system records those internal movements as a sequence of steps. Next, the AI breaks the sequence into smaller patterns, like which muscle tightens first when you pick up a pencil. It stores those patterns so it can replay them later without the original hand present. Finally, the robot tries the same sequence on its own and adjusts based on what works, the same way you practice a new song until your fingers remember the order. That is why future robot hands could handle delicate work like surgery or cooking without constant human guidance. The result feels less like magic and more like a careful recording of actions that the AI can follow step by step on its own. Now let's look at a couple of tools you can try right now with zero setup. Figma added AI tools that create motion graphics and shiny effects just by describing what you want. Go to figma.com, make a free account, open a new design file, and type something like, "Make this circle bounce like a basketball." The AI fills in the movement so your school presentation or TikTok video looks more alive without drawing every frame. Notion is leaning into AI agents that can organize information the way an inbox assistant would. Open any page or database on notion.so and ask the built-in AI to sort your notes the same way it would sort incoming messages. You will see how it groups ideas automatically and suggests next steps. If you want to keep your Google searches from training future models, head into your Google account settings, find Search History and Data Controls, and turn off the option that lets the company use your uploads. It takes less than a minute and gives you more privacy. A new report found that tools like ChatGPT give answers that match left-leaning views about 80% of the time on political topics. Researchers tested several models and noticed the same pattern across different questions. It's a reminder that AI learns from the huge amount of internet text it was trained on. The finding appeared in coverage this week and applies to multiple chatbots, not just one system. The report suggests users should cross-check political answers rather than accept them at face value. Quick bit number 1. FIFA is giving every World Cup team the same AI agent for strategy and analysis this year, so smaller budgets do not create an unfair gap. Quick bit number 2. A clear beginner roadmap for learning AI in 2026. Starts with free tools and moves into small projects based on your own interests like art or gaming. Quick bit number 3. Some AI detectors can spot human writing perfectly while others fail on every sample, which shows how tricky it still is to tell machine text from human text. The through line this week is simple. AI is getting better at learning from one demonstration and then working on its own, whether that means replaying your computer tasks, moving a robot hand, or sorting your messages. What to watch next is how these agent features spread into everyday apps and whether they stay reliable when the tasks get more complicated. One practical takeaway you can use today is to pick one boring computer chore you do often. Record it with the new Codex feature if you have access, and see how much time it saves on the second try. And that's a wrap. If any of today's stories made you go, that's cool, go play with it. Curiosity is how every expert started. See you tomorrow, and if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at NARA Network, links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the NARA Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen. OmniView, a balanced daily world news briefing that takes every side seriously. Find every show free at neuranetwork.com. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.